It is good. It's your boy Sam back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about each and every one of the 13 cards that we do see today in the freaky drop in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, here's the deal. A lot of these guys, it's pretty top heavy. Anything Sapphire below, I'm not super excited about heading into this video, but we're still going to be breaking them down, talking about them, and then obviously ending with the PG, Magic, and Greek Freak. We're going to dive into Reggie Evans first, and as we do that, again, smash that subscribe button. Reggie Evans, shout out Iowa, right? 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. Now, he can't shoot. That's the one thing about Reggie Evans that I knew was going to be the case today. Not going to be able to shoot. Does have 6 total badges. I mean, athleticism-wise, not bad. Defensively, can hold it down. He's just a great rebounder, and that's about it for Reggie Evans. If you want anything else on the court outside of rebounding, you better look elsewhere. Rebounding-wise, specifically for Reggie Evans, he can do it at a pretty high level. Simbular up next, 7'5". Now, is Simbular going to be able to do anything else outside of be tall on the court? Probably not. But let's look at it. 25 3 ball, 25 speed, 25 lateral quickness. Has some decent defensive badges. Look, I don't love Simbular, but if you need a gold for like offline modes and to get easier matchups, stuff like that, Simbular you can do worse at. Like in offline modes, I might run him just for this sole fact of he's going to be able to mash the opposing centers, and he is 7'5". With a wide player model, 360 pounds. He's at least going to provide you guys something on the court. Isaiah Beef Stew up next, 75 3 ball, 76 speed. I don't mind this card at the power forward position one bit. If you're looking for a budget type of power forward, I think you can do a lot worse than Isaiah Stewart. What can this card not do on the court? He can shoot, he can play defense, has decent speed, can rebound the ball, good defensive badges. Release-wise, Isaiah Stewart base. I mean, how good is that? I don't necessarily know. I haven't used it this year. Last year, I mean, I used it a little bit in play now when I used the Pistons, and it wasn't horrible. So, I don't know. I'm excited about Isaiah Stewart as an Emerald. For all you guys looking for, you know, oh, no money spent type of cards, or oh, the budget beasts are done. Isaiah Stewart is a budget beast. It's that simple. It's that easy. And if nobody else will say it, I will. This card's fantastic for 5,000 MT. Gary Payton II up next, 6'2", 6'8" wingspan. It comes with 9 base badges. Again, badge-wise, might be a little different on next-gen in-game. These are the current-gen badges just because that is what 2K database has. 87 speed, 86 lateral quickness. Defensively speaking, this card is fantastic. Another budget beast. Offensively, he's not going to be great, but he can still handle the ball a little bit. Gary Payton base on normal timing is not great, but he's basically like the Sapphire Gary Payton. I mean, obviously they're a little different, but basically going to give you the same thing on the court. Gary Payton is just a little taller than Gary Payton II, but both those cards defensively can compete at a high level. Chris Humphries up next, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, 74 3-ball, decent speed, decent defensively. I'm loving the budget cards today, and honestly, as I was making this video, I thought it was going to be another day in which the budget guys stunk. But these budget cards are very good. Hotspots from everywhere inside the arc. Vooch base on normal timing, I'm not in love with it, but I don't mind Chris Humphries at all. I think the card is really solid for what he is. Sergio Rodriguez up next. I'm not going to lie, I've never heard of this card before this, so it'll be interesting. 6'3", 6'6" wingspan. Now, what does Sergio give you on the court? Let's talk about it. 85 3-ball, 84 speed, 85 lateral quickness. Great playmaking. This card's incredible. PJ Tucker base on normal timing, normal leaner pro dribble style. This card is incredible. Each and every one of these budget cards today have been absolutely elite. So I don't want to hear anything about no money spent because this card can play at an elite level in my team. Every one of these budget cards, outside of probably Reggie Evans, has been fantastic. Buddy Hield up next as a Ruby. 56,000 MT. Yes, pretty expensive. 6'4", 6'9" wingspan. What does he provide? Well, an absolute sharpshooter. Hotspots from everywhere outside the three-point line. 92 3-ball. Every shooting badge in the game on gold. 82 speed, decent ball handle. Defensively, he's just not great. Buddy Hield base on quick. Not used it yet this year, but I'm sure he is chicken in my team. These cards are all really good. Is this going to be the set that like 2K kind of springs real heavy into start getting us really good cards? I don't know, but Buddy Hield is really, really solid for what he is. Is he the best shooting guard in the game? No, but as far as a three-point marksman, he's going to do that at a high level. Mini Giannis Xavier McDaniel up next. Now, why do I call him Mini Giannis? Well, he's going to basically give you what Giannis gives you at just a lower level. 6'7" this year. Past years, he's been 6'9", I believe. So 6'7", way undersized compared to what he's been. 7-foot wingspan, 73 ball, good dunking, can't really handle the ball too well. 80 speed, 85 lateral quickness, good interior perimeter. If this card was 6'9", I would hype him up until the end of time. The problem is he's only 6'7". And why is it a problem? Because why are they nerfing heights? I mean, these cards have been the same height for year after year after year, and now they're nerfing him. He's not as good as he would have been if he was just a little bit taller. Card is still really solid for what he's going to be. Defensively, absolutely a menace. Manu Ginobili up next, still probably going to have that broken release. Bronze dribble styles troll, 88 3-ball, 87 speed. Not good. I know his ball handle is fantastic and finishing around the rim, he's going to give you something. I'm not a fan of Manu in my team because I'm knowing his release is going to not be great. Is Manu going to be horrible? No, I think he's going to be able to at least give you something on the court. Is he one of my favorite cards in the game though? Absolutely not. If I let's say I locked in this set for Magic, I would not play Manu Ginobili. I just wouldn't. He's not that good. Andrei Kirilenko, let's start with the release. Haywood Highsmith base. That release is not what it once was. I know a lot of people want to be hype about AK, and I'll talk about the rest of the card here in a little bit. But when you talk about that release specifically, it's slow, it's baited, it's just not what you want it to be in general. 82 3-ball, 83 speed, but look at the defense. 87 interior, 93 perimeter, 93 lateral quickness. He is the best on-ball defender in the game. He is. There's nobody that's going to have an 87 interior and a 93 perimeter. There's just not. If I go in here and just search by, can I search by perimeter defense? You're going to see. These are the only guys that have better perimeter. Sidney Moncrief, Michael Jordan, Kawhi Leonard. AK-47 defensively is going to be your best defensive player in my team. And shooting-wise, you can give him enough shooting badges to make him fine. The problem is that release. I just think that release is going to be a little bit slow. But as far as an on-ball defender, there's not anybody better than AK-47. Paul George up next, 6'8" at the 2. And badge-wise is absolutely elite. So the question everybody had is Paul George going to be better than Michael Jordan? And he's better than Michael Jordan. He is. I'm not trying to sit here and gas him, but he is. 93 ball, 95 driving dunk, 85 speed ball, 87 ball, 88 speed acceleration, 90 lateral quickness, good interior perimeter, Hall of Fame, posterizer blinders, hyperdrive, clamps, interceptor, and off-ball pass. At 6'8", I just got done hyping up AK-47 as the best defensive player in the game, and Paul George is nearly just as good. At the 2, you're getting a guy at 6'8", which is super valuable as well. This card is so good. I'm not trying to just sit here and gas him. He is so good. And even if you compare him to Michael Jordan, for the sake of this video, I'll do it. Yes, defensively, MJ might have some slight advantages, but when you look at offense and you look at the 3-ball and you look at even like the how good they're gonna be, even in lanes at 6'8", Paul George, in my opinion, is better than MJ. MJ's still elite. Paul George is just that next level good. Magic Johnson, your lock-in reward, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. Badge-wise, he looks fine. No hot spots from behind the 3-point line. 74 3-ball, decent driving dunk, decent speed ball, good speed acceleration. The thing is, defensively, you might not think he's that great, which is true. He's not. But the thing about the thing about Magic Johnson is this: he can guard your opponent's power forward. So let's say you're up against, let's just throw out a name, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr. He can guard those guys, and then you can have, put Jaren on the 3 or do whatever you got to do. Magic can obviously guard the 3 as well. His defensive stats are just not necessarily, next level good. They're good enough because he's 6'9" to play in lanes. But when you look at his defense, it's just not great. Playmaking-wise, absolutely fantastic. Do I think he can be that primary ball handler? No. So you're going to have to run a shooting guard that can get you a bucket, whether that's Devin Booker, whether that's Brandon Roy, whether that's, anybody else you can think of. Even running a small forward that can get you a bucket, I think is important. But at the point guard position, is Magic Johnson the best point guard in the game? I think he is. You can still make the argument for other people, just for the sole fact that Magic offensively is going to struggle quite a bit. Low 3-ball, not that many shooting badges, and a baited release. But to me, he is the best point guard in the game. Then Greek Freak, your ultimate lock-in reward. You got to lock in the 5 diamonds for the Greek Freak. 67 3-ball. Everything else on the court, he's the GOAT. I mean, he is the GOAT at everything else there is to do on the basketball court. Anchor, post lockdown, Hall of Fame, acrobat, fast switch, limited takeoff, posterizer, shooting badges. You can give him every single badge in the game. I mean, I'm not super even worried about his 3-ball because his release is super easy to time into green. Giannis is gonna Giannis in my team. Is he worth the lock-in? No. You can run Jaren, and Jaren can give you 90% of this card. You can run AD. AD can give you 90% of this card. But is this card one of the best cards in the entire game? He is. And he might even be the best card in the game. This card is absolutely elite. And I'd be lying to not say that. Now, again, is he worth all that MT? No. Because even in this first set alone, if you have to lock in Paul George, and you have to lock in AK-47, and you got to lock in all these cards, it is going to be crazy expensive to complete this set. Giannis absolutely elite. These budget cards are absolutely elite. From top to bottom, everybody should be excited about this set. Even if you can't get Giannis, Magic, Paul George, AK-47 for his price isn't that bad. 119,000 MT. You could do a lot worse. These budget guys, if you just started my team, Isaiah Stewart, Gary Payton II, Chris Humphrey, Sergio Rodriguez, they are very solid as well. And even Simbular. Everybody can use a Simbular, especially for offline modes. That's gonna wrap it up for our video today, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.